Good morning, Year 6. Welcome to Tuesday's English lesson. And yesterday we magpied vocabulary and phrases that we could use in our descriptions of the lighthouse this week. Remember, you have got a choice this week. So, based on the choice you made yesterday as to whether you are doing the stormy lighthouse scene or the serene lighthouse, you need to ensure that you carry on with that choice all of this week up until publish on Friday. So, as a little warm-up anchor task today, I would like you to mind map vocabulary to describe the lighthouse. Try and think of some vocabulary that you didn't use yesterday, so some features that you didn't describe yesterday. So, for example, you might have described the sky, but you might have forgotten to describe the rocks that the lighthouse is on. So, I might say jagged rocks as one of my phrases. Fill in this mind map in your book whilst you are at home, and make sure that you pause the video to do that and then continue afterwards. Okay, so we have completed our anchor task, and today we are drafting your setting description about the lighthouse. Some of you will have done the stormy lighthouse scene, some of you will have done the serene, peaceful lighthouse scene on a beautiful day. So we have magpied our vocabulary and we are going to start drafting. Have a think now, pause the video. What will make our writing amazing this week? What will blow our readers away? So, as I thought about this question, I thought the things that will really impress my readers are high-level descriptive vocabulary. We need really high level. We do not want things like it was bright, it was sunny. Thinking about your really high level vocabulary. Using synonyms, make sure you use a thesaurus or a tablet or an iPad or a laptop to use an online thesaurus. We will also need to use some figurative language. Remember, this includes things like metaphors and similes. So we might use onomatopoeia to describe the sounds, things like crashed or thrashed. We might then describe the lighthouse and personify the lighthouse as a person. So we could say the lighthouse stood proud. That's personification, giving the lighthouse human qualities, even though it's not a human. We will also need to use our Year 6 skills. And I know this is really general, but I just want to remind you about all of your punctuation. Make sure you are pushing yourself to use colons and semicolons and dashes and hyphens where you can in your Year 6 punctuation. We also need other Year 6 skills, so you might want to use things like perfect form, had once been, the lighthouse had once stood, for example, and make sure you're also using things like passive voice. So the lighthouse was thrashed by the waves. My example today is the lighthouse stood proud against the turquoise sea. Its light gently flickered across, just checking my spelling here, the calm surface. This might be 2 sentences I go back and later edit, but for now I am happy that I have used high-level vocabulary. The lighthouse stood proud. I've used personification against the turquoise sea, and it's really clear which scene I am writing about. I'm clearly here writing about the serene scene. So your task today is to begin drafting your piece of writing all about the lighthouse and its environment.